All right. Hello, Durud and Shalom.
Durud, everyone. Welcome back. Today, we have some breaking news for you. So we're going to go through the targeted assassination that happened in Tehran today. We're going to talk about Pezeshkian trying to resign. We're going to talk to you guys about who turned out to be struck and killed by the United States Air Force or Navy a few days ago in the strikes around Strait of Hormuz. The latest updates of the negotiation, which are ridiculous. And then we will be talking to you guys about how we are only in Act 3 of the war, and we will soon be going to Act 4 and what Act 4 means. After that, we'll give you guys the regular old Durka news and whatever other things that have been happening inside the Islamic Republic and what people even outside are talking about. So let's get started.
Amazing. Those are, by the way, Ali, right before we go live, like so many things happened. Pezeshkian's resigning. I thought that was the biggest news. But then all of a sudden I saw President Trump completely changing, basically adjusting everything that they sent to the Islamic Republic, completely destroying the chances of a deal going through. So yeah, I'm excited to see what you have to say. Let's go through
I
it.
don't know. We'll get to that, and I'll make my regular joke about the deal. But before that, oh no, there you go,
I'm back.
guys. Today we had one confirmed targeted assassination. There's actually been more fires and gas leaks that have been going on around Tehran. This is the only one that is confirmed. So today in Andisha, I think Shin spelled it incorrectly and he corrected it later, but in Tehran, there was a gas leak of some sort. And this guy, who was actually taken out, was in this building. I hate that thing when it shows up. He was in this building, and he was someone who was actually working for the IRIB. What is the IRIB? It's what they use to basically the Sima. How do you translate that? It's like the state media.
State media. Yeah.
Yeah. So this guy was
So we
working
have
for
new
them.
Kotlet? Are you saying we have new Kotlet?
We do have a new Kotlet. So
Ooh.
his name was Vahid. What was it? Vahid Hakan.
Huh?
And this guy, what he did, he would take satellites or other such, tech equipment, communications equipment, and he would import them into Iran because of sanctions and stuff. He would get around them, and he was working for the state media, and he got targeted. Looks like he got too greedy, and he was selling to too many people, and this is what it looks like right here. So they found him. They set something up. There was a gas leak, and he is no longer with us.
So wait, you have to explain to people by what you mean by gas leak, because some people might not know what the joke is.
Guys, for months now, there have been mysterious gas leaks in the city of Tehran and across the country of Iran. Really, really mysterious. We think these gas leaks are probably maybe it was like an Israeli company that set up the gas lines in Iran because, Mossad's been really active, basically. They're setting up different explosions and rigging up, and they're being very precise about it. So you can see that this guy in this apartment was specifically targeted, which means that someone from the Immortal Guard or Mossad knew who this guy was because he was selling a lot of Starlink, a lot of other devices. People would, catch a name, see what he's doing. And knowing that he worked for the Islamic Republic and for the state media directly, decided to tail him, find out where he lived, set up an explosive, and he's no longer with us. So by gas leaks, we mean Mossad, CIA, Immortal Guard.
And the reason why we call it the gas leaks, if you're new here, is because the Islamic Republic tries to pretend that nothing is happening by calling it gas leaks. And that's why we call it like, oh, there you go, another gas leak.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's funny because the IRIB Telegram channel confirmed that he is no longer with us and that this is what his apartment looks like, which is who he worked
Wow.
for. So, you know, they're getting their job right.
Wait, can we read the caption? Where
Yeah,
is this? Where is this posted?
this is IRAB
Ooh,
News, their
ooh.
Telegram channel.
Okay, okay. So this is state media on Telegram.
Yeah,
انفجار
yeah.
گاز در یک واحد مصنوعی در فاز یک اندیشه سازمان آتش نشانی دقیقه پیش انفجار گاز. Oh my god, they're actually calling it a gas leak.
It's a gas leak.
Oh, what the hell? They're actually I thought we're just joking that it's a gas leak because of how many times they say it's a gas leak, but they're actually still calling it a gas leak. دقیقه پیش در یک واحد مسکونی. Wow. Okay. There's
So
like
guys,
should
that
they
look at
not
that
like
gas leak, right?
wow. Wow.
Yeah, that's a really strange gas leak in my opinion. It looks like a very, targeted blast in a certain area, maybe the bedroom here. But yeah,
Wow.
I don't know.
Yes.
No fire, no nothing. Okay. Sure, yeah.
Jewish gas leaks.
Yeah, if you're the regime, you must be wondering, who set up your gas lines, and if you guys have possibly the worst gas in the world. I mean, this
Oh
is
my god.
atrocious.
So, guys, there was a video early, like a couple of months ago, that one of these so-called gas leaks. So they showed that there was an explosion in the apartment, and they said it was a gas leak, and there was a Iranian there that went with his phone and he said, "Look, he showed us that the gas. This was a new apartment, that the gas line hasn't even been connected yet to the building, so the entire building didn't have gas." So they were just having a meeting in a newly built apartment, thinking that the Israelis will not know that there anybody is meeting in here because there was just like a freshly made new apartment that nobody was living in, and they still got attacked. And they're like, "Oh, it was a gas leak." I'm like, "There is no gas in this apartment. What the fuck are you talking about?"
That was the only confirmed one that actually took out someone from the IRGC. Now let's show you guys another one that we don't know if this is taking out someone important or not. So this also happened in Tehran today, and you can see that that's actually quite a hefty fire. So maybe I'll if this one was a gas leak, but we don't know if this was a targeted explosion. But I saw a couple different angles of this one. Yeah.
By the way, some pro-regime Iranians are wondering why, like, nobody's getting fired from the gas company given all of these accidents. Like, you keep saying it's the gas leaks, but then if so many people are dying from gas leaks, like, why nobody's like, telling, like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, with all this, yeah, nobody's getting in trouble over, because guys, I lived in Iran for 20 years. Okay, we didn't have this many boom booms because of gas leak for 20 years. So all of a sudden, all of this is happening. It's weird. Yes.
Fleshy Interloper with the super chat who says, "Good evening. This is good gaslighting." I completely agree with you.
Right? It fits as well.
It wasn't us, but we didn't do it. Are you sure? Are you sure that's gas?
Wow.
And Amir with the super chat who says, "I fart in your general direction" by Monty Python. I think Israel took it too literally.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you remember during the strikes when there was like those AI videos that came out of Netanyahu knocking on the door with like a gas with the Islamic Republic gas uniform?
Yes.
Yeah.
Should I find it? I should find it.
It's too good. So, guys, we're seeing some explosions and some targeted assassinations happening.
Wait.
Right after more Immortal Guard videos are coming out. I think it's interesting. I think they're going to ramp it up. And Boboism with the super chat who says, "What do you think about Dr. Mordecai Kedar's prediction about the division of Iran, like Yugoslavia?"
No. Iran would never be divided like that. Iranian people are united on keeping Iran, whoever that person is a fucking retard. Don't take them seriously. Iranian people are united on keeping their country together. Nothing is going to be able to stop that from happening.
It would never
From
happen because
it will never
we
happen.
just we don't hate our neighbors. We're not like fighting tooth and nail to kill people in the town over.
In fact, if anything, this hardship has brought us closer together and made us united to more together against the Islamic Republic. So, if anything, there whatever the chances were for the Iran to get separated like that is even less now, because the Iranian people don't care about all like ethnic differences, religious minority or not differences. They don't care about anything about it's Iran versus the Islamic regime, and all of this has actually increased our bond and reminded us that it's Iran versus the regime. It's Iran versus the regime. So we're stronger. Our unity is stronger than ever before.
Do you mind reading the next couple of super chats? I'll be back in like 15 seconds.
Oh, okay, no worries. Tinley saying Operation Gas Leak Fury. Imagine if let me fix my flags. Imagine if Israel actually labeled it like that. Oh my god, the Iranian people would love it. Make it happen. Why are my flags moving all over the place? Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, there we go. Oh, we did it both at the same time. All right, look at this. Operation Gas Leak Fury. Good name. Love it.
Gassy Fury.
Oh, look at this. Somebody gifted a membership.
Oh, Inserver. Oh, thank you.
Yes. Thank you. Oh, is my counter working? Yes, it's working.
Guys, if you're a member on my channel, you can actually use I uploaded 3 different emojis that you guys can take a look at. But one of them's kind of like one of them you can't really tell what it is, but the other 2 you kind of can.
Nice. And then Roman Cabbage with a super chat saying, Mossad, it wasn't us this time, nor the next 5 times. Love it. Love it. And then Sadato with the super chat. Thank you so much, Sadato, with the super chat saying, who was the intended audience of Hamid Rasai's statement about Mushtaba, and does this reflect declining support for Mushtaba among Durka civilians? Yes. So the intended audience were the pro-regime Iranians who are frustrated with the negotiations and now also frustrated with the apparent endorsement of Ghalibaf by Mushtaba Khamenei as a way to try to start experimenting with whether or not you can start attacking Mushtaba Khamenei.
Guys, so Hamid Rasai came out. Okay, he's this guy in the Islamic Republic, and he criticized the supreme leader. And he said, well, just because he's Ali Khamenei's son doesn't make him, shouldn't make him just the next supreme leader, and we shouldn't just blindly follow whatever he says, which is blasphemy, right? Because he's already the supreme leader. And he's trying to get people, the other regime supporters, trying to get them divided up. You're like, hey, you guys can think for yourselves. Don't just follow what Mujtaba is saying or whoever's controlling Mujtaba blindly. And we think that there's a clear divide now that we can identify in the Islamic Republic, which was the whole goal from the get-go. So we think like Vahidi and Jafari and like the hardliners, quote unquote, the Paidari camp, okay? They're like one faction, and they basically are the IRGC. They're the ones running the show at the moment. And then we think on the other side, you have like the Ghalibaf camp, and we're trying to figure out exactly, Ghalibaf, Taib, some other people, and we're trying to figure out who is rallying amongst them, which, in my opinion, Armin, I think people are being a little opportunistic in the regime. They're trying to see if Ghalibaf really has some sort of backing to stand up here before they pick a side. Otherwise, of course, they'll just go with the IRGC if they have to. In the end of the day,
Which people are you talking about? Whether they're waiting or
people
not?
who haven't chosen to be in either the Paidari side's camp or the IRGC or Qalibov, they're just waiting and seeing.
Mm. Yeah, playing it safe. Yeah, I can imagine some people doing that. Yeah, for sure. That
This
would
is
be the
really
smart
important.
thing to do.
This is really important. If
Yeah.
we have the mullahs fractured, the IRGC fractured, when push comes to shove, they might not be supporting each other and uniting each other like we expected them to, which makes them several times weaker. And speaking of, I wanted to give you guys some confirmations. Oh, is there another one?
Oh yeah, more.
Oh yeah, let's do it. Koala Katie, who actually I believe is, I think Koala Katie was my first member. I think so. Or like definitely top 3 for sure. I have to check again. But thank you, who gifted me 1 membership. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
And our Sarah Ocean, who says, fresh Barbary for you, none for Armin. Yeah, I'll take it all.
You know what, Sarah? I'm gonna stop being honest with you guys about my opinions or about things now from now. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna hold back. This is not a safe environment to be honest with people. You know, I'm gonna hold back from now on. Okay, you're not gonna know about my personal life choices and decisions about things, because I mean it's not a judgment free environment here. Okay, I don't feel safe. This is not a safe space. Okay.
You know what's good about liking different things is that I can just have all of it. Like, you don't like it, so I'll just eat all of it. I always tell people that. They're like, "Oh, we don't like the same thing. That's fine. It's more for me."
I'm getting attacked. People are accusing me of not being Iranian for like saying Barbary bread smells better than it tastes. So
And liking
fine.
spiders.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
People didn't like that you like spiders.
I don't care, but that's fine. But like, it's okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna share. It's okay. I'm gonna go back to being a private person.
Guys, in Farsi, we call this Naz Keshidan, which means that everyone in the chat
Shut
right
up!
now has to come and be like, Armin, no, please.
No.
Don't be like that. Come back.
Shut
come
up!
back.
Oh my god, what the fuck? See? No, okay. You know what? Okay. I see how it is. Wow.
Anyway, we have another membership gift from Amir. Really appreciate you. I mean, also I messaged you on school. Take a look. And Sarah with the super chat who says,
See, it works. It works. See, I got Lava Shack now. See? Oh,
do you like Lava Shack?
I love Lava Shack. Oh my
Really?
god.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, look,
Yes.
you don't like Barbary, I do. I don't like Lava Shack. You do.
Like Barbary. I just say I appreciate the smell more than the taste. Okay, I didn't say I don't like Barbary. The smell is just more heavenly than the taste. But yeah, Lava Shack. See, Lava Shack has a rich flavor.
Yeah, it does. Guys, Lava Shack is basically Iranian fruit rolls that are like, it's like dried. Yeah, they're like fruit rolls, dried fruit rolls. Really like sour. Destroys my taste buds.
Overpowers it. Oh, see? Nail Bunny loves spiders. There you go.
True.
There you
Nail
go.
Bunny also sits there and laughs at ants.
Oh, okay. Okay. Neil Bunny he basically told us like that's not very a good source of that doesn't help you. I mean, nobody laughs at ants.
Okay. Oh my god, look.
Okay.
Wait. Who doesn't like Lava Shack? And then their very next message, Ali is an IRGC spy.
Mm,
So I'm getting flack for this too. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe you're right, Armin. Maybe we shouldn't give our opinions out.
yeah. See? Oh, see?
But
Okay.
guys, we're gonna confirm to you that a couple of days ago there were some strikes, right? That we heard around the Strait of Hormuz, and we heard that a lieutenant was struck, and then we also heard that a car was struck by a U.S. drone. So we actually found out who these people are, and it wasn't the commander of the IRGC Navy, but it was someone important. So we had a lieutenant of the IRGC targeted, killed by shrapnel, and then we had a guy named Mohsen Sepasyan. He was the provincial logistics chief for the IRGC Airspace Force. So the missiles, the missile launchers and such, he was the one in charge of, deciding, okay, what supplies are going to, like, which strike teams, which launcher is going where, what's doing what. Got rid of him. He's gone. Which I'm surprised because they knew exactly on what road he was driving, in what car, at what time.
Wait, is
Something
this
else.
has this been confirmed?
Yeah, this was also confirmed by Shin.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wait, you have new quotelets?
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't on the bingo sheet, guys. He's not that
Yeah,
big.
he's not. They're not that big, but I mean, they're important enough for them to be. You know what? I honestly think that these people sometimes are more important
Yeah.
than we realize, because if they're being taken out, these are the people who are not famous and they're not the leaders. But if they are being taken out, that means that operationally they were very important for making things happen, or else they wouldn't go out of their way to target them.
If you guys want to know why this is important, you're like, okay, cool. This guy, this logistics chief was targeted and killed, right? It was a very deliberate strike. Why would you need to destroy or, take out the logistics chief if you're not going to go back to military strikes? Why would you need to do that? When you take out the logistics chiefs, it means that there is going to be a lot of confusion for a short period of time. Why would you, uh, you know, why would you do that if you weren't going to go back to strikes? So yeah, we got that confirmation there, which was great. Great news.
Amazing news. Love it.
All right, so now we're gonna tell you
Wait,
guys about.
before we go, by the way, when
Yeah,
you read the super chats, remove the stars so
okay,
that you know how many you have left, right?
good idea.
And we got a beautiful super chat from Maya George. Maya, look at this, saying, "For the first time, I'm catching you live rather than recorded. I guess insomnia has its benefits." Oh no. Oh, thank you. Well, we're glad to have you here. The silver lining. Yes.
Oh yeah,
Well,
it's
thank you
like
for being here with us. Oh,
it's
where
almost
is
like
this from?
1:30 a.m. from them.
Where is it?
That's Dubai, or well, United Arab Emirates money.
Ooh. Wait, what is time? What's the time there?
It's almost 1:30 a.m.
Oh
It's
my god.
1:25.
Okay, okay. Ali, we should speak softly
Oh
so that Maya could listen to us and fall asleep. Yeah.
yes.
So no raging today. Yeah.
Oh, well, we're about to talk about Pezeshkian. Are you sure?
Oh no, never mind. Maya,
Yeah.
you're gonna stay awake. Sorry.
Guys, we're going to talk to you about how the president of the Islamic Republic wanted to resign and wasn't allowed to. Then we're going to tell you what happens to the negotiations, what just happened. So just a new development is going on. After that, we're going to tell you what the next phase of the war is going to be. So what we're at right now and what's about to happen. And this isn't just us talking about it. I actually have an article about this that's pretty good. So that's what we're going to do for the next, 20, 30 minutes. And then we get into the Durka news.
By the way, Ali, given that we might be heading towards kinetic military operations based on what we just heard from President Trump, we should basically hope Maya stay alert and be ready to. I mean, do you guys have shelters? Because UAE is going to get more of the attacks, right? And Maya is in the UAE. So Maya, are you going? Do you guys have shelters there? Like, what do you I hope you guys are. I hope you're okay. I hope you do whatever you need to stay safe. We're thinking of you. So
Yeah, that's a good idea. Guys, so we're going to talk about the strikes that are coming up and how we think that it's going to be a very, very short period of strikes and just multiple times more intense. So if you could start, if you're in the area and you're scared of these strikes, if you live in Israel, you guys have a ton of bomb shelters. But if you don't, consider renting a villa, maybe out in the desert, somewhere, secluded for about 4 to 5 days, just a week, and you should be completely fine.
Maya's saying, no, we have a good air defense. Yes, and I know you guys got some new ones from Israel. Congrats on that. Congrats on the new also, in addition to what you had before. BB came and paid a visit, and you guys got the Iron Dome. First country other than Israel to have that. So congrats on that.
Isn't that crazy? If you normalize relationships with Israel, you get their protection. Isn't that weird?
That's good. Yes. Enjoy. Look at this. Amir to Maya. Amir from Israel to Maya in the UAE. Enjoy the Iron Dome and the heart. So sweet. Oh my god, that's so sweet. Okay.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about the strikes after we tell you guys what happened with the president of the Islamic Republic's resignation and what the negotiations are right now. And then we're going to talk to you guys about the
Maya
strikes.
is saying thanks to Israel. Look at this. We're connecting UAE to Israel. Thanks to Israel. Oh my god, with Israeli flag. Oh my god, this is so beautiful. Anyway, sorry, I'm interrupting you. Go
No,
ahead.
no worries.
This is beautiful.
Let's get into it. So Pezeshkian, weird. Guys, he tried to resign. Armin, do you remember how he tried to resign like a while ago too?
Yes, they didn't let him.
They didn't let him. But
No.
what's funny about this, guys, is that he has to send a letter of resignation to the Beit Rahbari. He has to send to the Supreme Leader's office, and the Supreme Leader is in a coma or dead. And whoever's there just takes a look at it and is like, just throws it out the window. So he can't even talk to the Supreme Leader to resign. That's the state of which we've brought the Islamic Republic down into.
Ali, you should read the full version of this on the Persian Iran International account. They give you a more complete picture of what happened. The English version is just giving you a small, short summary. Yeah,
about how
about what happened.
He's saying that they've been excluded from all the major decision-making processes, and that now
but there's an important detail there.
Oh, do
Something
tell.
else there that I don't know. I mean, people who have been watching. Here, let me actually give you the link. You could open this one. It's in the private chat.
Okay.
And then put the auto translate. There we go. Read that one.
All right. So we're hearing that from Iran International. We've heard that Pezeshkian was going to step down from his position. He sent an official letter to the office of Mujtaba Khamenei, which is the Beit Rahbari, the Supreme Leader's office. And they're a major force. And let's see here. Oh, in this letter, Pezeshkian issued a warning that the country's administrative structure has veered off from official channels. He's finally catching on. It took him a while. That the main pillars of governance have fallen under the control of a specific faction of IRGC commanders. Armin, could this be the Paidadis? Could this be people associated with them?
Nope. Paidadis are not that influential within IRGC. So this is Vahidi and Jafari. But when he says when they say specific, where is that line?
Specific. Specific what? Oh, specific here. Faction of IRGC commanders.
Yes. So this shows, like, this confirms that IRGC is not a monolith. You see that line right there, it shows that IRGC has different factions, and Pezeshkian is talking about only a specific faction of IRGC. It's not total IRGC takeover, is total takeover by a specific faction of IRGC.
Yeah, he's also saying, which is really funny, he's saying that under these conditions, and the conditions are that extremist factions within the IRGC seize control of affairs. He's saying under these conditions, I can't do anything. I can't manage the government, can't do my legal responsibilities. So just let me quit. And here's what I'm thinking. Here's why that's an automatic denied. If they find someone who's a more useful idiot than he is, they will let him resign. Until then, he's stuck. What do you think?
I don't know, because if it becomes public that he's trying to resign, it would be embarrassment. It would be an embarrassment to keep him there by force. So right now they're going with the strategy of denying that he's doing that, saying that this is Zionist propaganda. That's what they're going with. Tasneem just came out and said that this is a lie. That's what, that there is no resignation, right?
Yeah.
Yes, but Ali, we need an update on who's who and what's happening right now, because this confirms. First of all, we predicted this, but also this confirms so much of our theories regarding why they turned on the internet, and all the strategy behind the accusations against Pezeshkian. And I think Pezeshkian has figured out how he's being played, and he wants to quit.
He's figured out that he's being played, and he's also figured out that his life's very much in danger.
Yes.
And that's why. Guys, please do not have any sympathy for this guy. He might seem like a guy who's just trying his best, but he's not. This guy is a evil mastermind. He knows exactly what he's been doing this entire time. He has no sympathy for the Iranian people.
I found a new picture of Pezeshkian that I think is going to be really revealing. Hold on. Let me...
Yeah, Steve is saying it took him 3 months to understand that, the amount of stupidity. He wasn't sure. He wasn't sure.
Wait, let me actually change this to us instead of Armin. Okay, so this is what I have. The most recent picture of Pezeshkian. There. Okay. This tells us a lot. This is exactly
it's beautiful because he's at the back of the bus alone, no one's near him, and he's still finally figured out after everyone got off the bus that he's in danger.
Right. Yes.
Man.
Sucks to be him right now. The walls are
what goes around
in.
comes around.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, he's too useful of an idiot right now, really, to let him go. So they're just going to keep on denying that he even said that, call it Zionist propaganda, maybe even put a gun to his head and force him to keep going. Metaphorically. Yeah. Metaphorically.
Well, not really, but okay. So let's tell people how we got here, right? Because this was years in the making. So Pezeshkian, who is, I think, the most loyal person to the regime, more than the so-called hardliners, is now being accused of being part of the plan to kill Raisi, Ali Khamenei, and Mujtaba Khamenei. Think about this, because every one of these other fuckers are thinking of themselves, right? Ghalibaf is thinking of himself. Jalili is thinking of himself. Vahidi is thinking of himself. Ferry is thinking of himself. Taib is thinking of himself. Everybody is like, everybody for their own, figuring out how to backstab everybody about everyone else and survive this, right? The only person, the big name person, at least in seemingly big name person among all of this, that more than anybody is just a follower, and it's just wants to do what is best for the regime, and is loyal to the ideals of the Islamic Republic, and who loved and worshipped Ali Khamenei, and was just doing what he was told, which is Pezeshkian, is now being accused of being a Zionist agent that killed Raisi and Ali Khamenei, and now he's going for Mushtaba. Like, I think Pezeshkian is like, fuck my life. Like, what the fuck? like what the fuck, right? Like, why me? Like, I'm the last person to do such a thing. What the every what?
You know what you're talking about? Nail Bunny just sent us a super chat and said, next, the IRGC will force Pezeshkian into a helicopter for a trip to the mountains, assuming they still have a helicopter. Guys, Nail Bunny's talking about how a previous president took a helicopter ride, and we think that this president, who's named Raisi, was boom boomed by the regime when he was in that helicopter. So, I don't know if Pezeshkian will get that grand of an exit. Probably not. But who knows?
If Pezeshkian is killed, he's not going to be killed by the regime. There's no way that the regime is going to kill Pezeshkian. Why like, if he gets killed, if Pezeshkian gets killed, it's going to get by the regime supporters, right? Like, guys, you have to understand that Pezeshkian has no power, and he's the best scapegoat that the Islamic Republic has ever had to blame everything on. He is so useful. Why would they kill him, right? The reason why Pezeshkian is in danger is that they are causing on purpose so much hate against him to try to blame everything on him, and the amount of hate against him has reached at such a high level among regime supporters that regime supporters might get their hands on him, and like then he might die. Like, he might die like that, like from some of the regime supporters. But the regime itself would not want to kill Pezeshkian.
We're talking about the president of the Islamic Republic, the most democratically elected leader in the country. Guys, take everything what I'm saying with complete sarcasm, by the way. But I do enjoy the fact that we are at this point, that people in the regime are accusing the president of the Islamic Republic for being the architect behind the death of Ali Khamenei and other leaders. I think that's great. That's a very big indicator. We have super chat from Victory, who gave us the John Kerry clip from yesterday.
Oh yeah,
says Armin GPT translation request. I hear His Royal Highness always starting his messages with something like Hammihan or yeah. Please break down that intro and explain.
Oh, that means my dear compatriots. Hammihanon azizam. Hammihanon. So mihan means nation or country. Okay. Ham mihan means somebody that has the same country as you, basically compatriot. Ham mihanon is the plural for that. So ham mihan is a compatriot. Like, so Ali is my ham mihan because he's my compatriot. Ham mihanon is compatriots, is plural. Ham mihanon azizam means my dear compatriots.
Yeah. Nice breakdown. And Jeremy Mott became a YouTube member. Thank you, Jeremy.
Thank you.
And Shauna who said, "It's almost like those who bless Israel will be blessed, and those who curse
Mm.
Israel will be cursed." Yeah, you guys have insane Jewish magic here. It's
That's
you
a
got to teach.
Bible
I would like
verse.
to learn. Oh, is it?
Isn't that? That's yeah. I think that's a Bible verse.
Well, it was foretold.
Right.
Well, thanks, Shauna.
So,
And I think you started this one.
magical Jews. Oh, does Mushtaba actually sign his decree? We have no idea. That's why we're calling him the Schrodinger's supreme leader.
He's got the auto pen.
Auto pen, yes. It's like Biden.
Yeah, I
See,
think
guys,
he's.
look at this. Christians in the chat are confirming that this atheist knows a thing or two about the Bible. Thank you. Okay.
That is impressive.
Yeah.
And,
and
Shauna
an
replied,
atheist with an atheist with not even an atheist with a Christian background, an atheist with an Islamic background. So that guys, it's impressive. Come on, right? No? Okay. Maybe one thing. Maybe it's not maybe one. Good comeback. Love that. All right, go.
And Shauna replied, saying, "At church, we say sometimes God will use the wicked to punish the wicked. I know you're an atheist, but it seems like that's what's happening with him." I mean, yes, please. Yeah, do it.
Sure. There's a lot of things in Nostradamus that I could also point to that would look like exactly what's happening as well. So
I like that idea.
Anyways, I'm not going to get into atheist Christian stuff, but yes, that's exactly what's happened. It was foretold. You know what? Let's get in on it. This is it was foretold by God. There you go. For sure.
Yeah. Also, David Peterson, this is not pre-recorded. We're live. And
No. Where are no? Highlight that. Is this pre-recorded? Yes, this is pre-recorded, and we are so good at predicting what's going to happen in the future that we knew that somebody is going to ask us that, and we pre-recorded it in a way that the timing would be perfect for when you say that. We will highlight it. Yeah, so it's like that's how we're good at how good we are at predicting what's going to happen.
Armin is in your head.
Yes. Oh, look at this. Texas Trooper saying, I love it. Actually, I love it when atheists actually read the Bible. Well, Texas Troop, I have news for you. I read it 3 times. A long time ago, but 3 times cover to cover.
It's a lot of time.
Yes.
You could infiltrate like any Bible study group and be like, oh yeah, like Psalms 1, 3, 4.
No, I didn't memorize it. I just read it. Oh my God, Texas is not impressing. That's all. That's more than most Christians, to be fair, but okay, fine.
That's more than most Muslims.
Yes.
Tin Lei, who says, the left is allergic to the concept of loyalty, especially from President Trump and his cabinet. Now you know, no loyalty, you end up with Pezeshkian. I mean, he is very loyal to the regime, but no one's loyal to him. It's like a one-sided relationship.
The left is allergic to the concept of loyalty, especially from President Trump and his cabinet. Now you know, no loyalty, you end up with Pezeshkian. Wait, I don't get this. How did we get from Trump, the left, to Pezeshkian? Oh,
There.
I mean, to be fair, Pezeshkian was extremely loyal. he was extremely loyal to Khamenei. He was just so. Here's the thing: this shows that loyalty is not enough. You need to be loyal to the right person. so loyalty is not always a good thing, because Pezeshkian was extremely loyal, and look where that got him.
Yeah.
So
the guy he was loyal to got boom boomed.
And loyalty is good as long as it doesn't turn into blind blind following of somebody, right? So loyalty is good, but nobody is perfect, and it's, I think, like, we need to be open to criticize the people that we're loyal to, and criticizing the people we're loyal to is not necessarily a sign of lack of loyalty. In fact, it's a sign of loyalty because you care enough to want to improve the person that you're following, right?
Yeah. Well, thank you, Tin. And we have another super chat from Mama Boss Brit. Says, I think this is a signal to the US. They are negotiating with the moderates.
Oh, so I was gonna say there are no moderates. I was gonna but then I saw you put it in quotation, so that's good. I was gonna go like, but you stopped. Yep, paid attention. It's good. Yes, I think it's a signal to the US. They aren't negotiating with the monitor. Yes, and Ali is going to go over some new news today from President Trump that shows that there doesn't seem to be much of a negotiation going on.
And we're about to get into that. And we're going to have two super chats more. So from Sarah, who says, Javid Ali, Javid Armin, Javid Chat. Wow, all of you guys. And Javid Shah.
Sure.
That's for
Chat.
last.
Oh, like that.
Yeah, thank you. And Shauna, who said, to be fair, Armin, you know more than some atheists, even with a Christian background. See, Armin knew you were going to say that. And so he said it first. So this is pre-recorded.
Thank you. Well, and to be fair, Shauna, I know more than some Christians as well. So, I don't know. I'm pushing it. Yes, but it's true. Khayyam, Persian poet, said that he has a quote in his poetry, and he says, "The unbeliever know his Quran best, know his scripture best." So there's a.
Oh, I see. All right. And Sarah, who said, I criticized you about Barbary, and you got butthurt, Armin. Are you getting called out?
You didn't criticize me about Barbary. You were not offering me Barbary. You were giving Ali Barbary, and you were not giving any to me. Okay, that is justified butthurt. Okay, I want some Barbary.
All right, guys. You may be wondering, what's going on with the negotiations? Are we making any progress in either direction? The answer is yes, we are. Here's what's happening, okay? So the Islamic Republic state media is saying that, well, President Trump just said in an interview that, me, President Trump, I'm going to give them new terms. I'm going to give them harder terms because I want them to accept the deal. So it's only going to get worse from here. And then the Islamic Republic state media came out, and in their usual statement, they're like, oh yeah, well, if you're going to add harder, amendments, you're going to change the plan, we're going to change the plan. We're going to give you harder terms to deal with too, as if they don't understand, that they're on the losing side. They even said that Tehran will only judge any deal based on a text it accepts and remains fully prepared for the possibility the negotiations fail. Now, do you want to know, Armin, who echoed this statement? Someone that we haven't heard of in a little bit from, actually. You want to take a guess?
Who?
This guy.
Oh.
This guy. So we got a video of him. And I don't know how, recent this may be, but this came out, and Ghalibaf was saying, I am certain we will emerge from this great war victorious. He said, we're not going to approve any agreement until the rights of the Iranian people have been secured, and that the soldiers, so the diplomats, The diplomats have no trust in the words and promises of the enemy. Our criterion is tangible achievements. So I guess he's kind of asking for it at this point, don't you think?
Wait,
I
wait,
mean, if his
wait. Go back to the caption. That's amazing. Okay, that's really amazing. Go back. You guys, why is he saying the soldier instead of saying the diplomats? Why is he saying the soldiers of the diplomatic battlefield? Why is he saying that instead of just saying diplomats? Do you guys, anyone, can anyone tell? Ali, what do you think he's saying? The soldiers of the diplomatic battlefield instead of just diplomats or the
because
politicians?
he is a soldier of the diplomatic battlefield. He's just a diplomat, but he's calling himself a soldier.
Because the people who are pro regime, and this is the Paidari camps doing, they're trying to, their narrative is that that our fighters win in the battlefield and our diplomats lose at the negotiating table.
Oh.
Okay, this is the current picture of the pro regime people, that everything that we gain in the battlefield because of our fierce and brave soldiers of IRGC, all of those gains, as soon as there's a ceasefire and we go to the negotiating table, are fucking retarded, treasonous, traitor diplomats just give it all back to our enemy at the negotiating table. And this is why the diplomats are saying we are also soldiers, just in a different arena, and we're all fighting the same fight. They're fighting in the battlefield. We're fighting in the battlefield. The battlefield of diplomacy. They're fighting in the battlefield, the real battlefield. But this is also a battlefield, and we're soldiers as well. So, which is a very cringe way of saying, like, we are soldiers as well. We are fighting as well, to try to be like, we act like, to compete with IRGC. This is Ghalibaf trying to save his negotiating fraction from all the accusations and the attacks to of being treasonous and traitors.
Man, I wonder how much.
Yeah,
I wonder how much what he's been trying to do behind the scenes here, because I think he learned his lesson from trying to come out and be really public and assume the leadership position when he did with the negotiations in Pakistan. So I wonder what he's been doing behind the scenes here.
what he's doing behind the scenes, Ghalibaf.
Yeah, like I know what he's doing. He's trying to gather the support of, like, different people, but I want to see it culminate. So I'm wondering what it's going to look like when he plays his cards.
Right. So we now know what side everyone is on right now based on their behavior. We should summarize that for people at some point if you wanted to.
Yeah, Armin, I have a question. Do you know who Javad Zarif is?
Oh yeah, of course.
What side is he, like, what's up with him?
Oh my God, where do I even start? He's one of the most important people within the Islamic Republic. He was the person that had Pezeshkian's role right now for Ali Khamenei for many, many years.
Then Armin, could you explain why the regime supporters are making an effigy of him with the American and Israeli flag on the streets?
Oh my God, that's beautiful. Can you send that to me?
Yeah.
So,
guys, why are they making an effigy of him and setting it on fire with the American Israeli flag? Is this a sign that they don't like him? Wait, what is it saying on the video?
Oh my God, this is so beautiful.
What is this saying? Can you read?
Okay, so guys, Javad Zarif is the foreign ministry of the Islamic Republic under the Rouhani presidency, and he is actually the smartest diplomat of the Islamic Republic. Like when it comes to, he's evil, but when it comes to intelligence and international connections, Javad Zarif is so connected to progressive leftists in the United States. He's the guy that behind a lot of NIAC operations. Okay, so he was a genius asset of the Islamic Republic that was sacrificed because they needed to, because Ali Khamenei eventually used him as a scapegoat, and they basically created so much hate against him that they had to push him aside, right? But it doesn't get more, cunning, intelligent, scheming than Javad Zarif. Okay. And he's somebody that both the pro-regime Iranians and the anti-regime Iranians hate. The anti-regime Iranians hate him for good reason. The pro-regime Iranians hate him for retarded reasons. Yes, exactly. Ali, fantastic. He's the Goebbels of the Islamic Republic. He's the most advanced person. It doesn't get better than him for the Islamic Republic, right? So right now, even him and Rouhani have been completely sidelined. Him and Rouhani are the most important so-called reformers of the Islamic Republic. And right now they have been completely sidelined. But even though they have been sidelined, the pro-regime Iranians think that the people who are betraying the Islamic Republic right now are doing it under the orders of Javad Zarif and Rouhani. As you remember, the video that came out a few days ago accusing Pezeshkian to be an agent of Zionists that is trying to kill Mujtaba, one of the other accusations against him was that you're taking orders from Javad Zarif and Rouhani, which is this guy. So let's look at the text on the. This is such a good. Thank you for this, Ali. Send this to me.
Yeah, well, let's see. Just trying to figure out what they're saying on the.
Yeah, let's look at them. So you see the Israeli flag on him. Namod Jahle Modern. So he like basically saying the symbol of modern ignorance. I can't see the rest of it.
Yeah,
What
let's
else?
see if we
What
can
else?
find a second in here where we can read this more clearly.
This is dangerous. They're holding this thing on top of their head
Yeah.
and put.
Lighting
Wait
it
a
on
minute.
fire.
Like what? Like you're holding it on top of your head and then setting it on fire, and you're still holding it.
Look, it's right next to his hand. He has to like move his hand so it doesn't catch on fire, and then he finally lets go of it. Oh, someone kicked it too. Oh, look at that. Wow. Okay. Well, maybe here.
Oh, Muzakirat something. I don't know. Amazing.
Guys, Armin's telling you. He's been telling you for so long. The regime supporters are retarded. The ones who lead them are less retarded. But this is a prime example of the regime supporters. I wonder who told them to do this, or if it was just random, like they just decided to do it on their own. Texas Troop was like, "You're fired." Yeah, I'll send this to you right now. We're seeing more and more of these things come out.
Hey, you hear that, right? Is it too loud? The background noise?
It's not too loud, but we can hear
It's
it.
there, though.
Yeah, it's there. Ooh. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? If you guys want to know what the acting defense minister, and we say acting because the other one got boom boomed. In the words of the Islamic Republic, new surprises are on their way. Yes. I'm glad to see that that's the one thing that they're holding on to this entire time, that the enemy will be met with many surprises. So, guys, let's talk about where we are right now and where we're about to go to. So, we think that we're in the stage, let's just call it like Act 3, where we're negotiating with the regime. And the point of that is to beat them at their own game. And once the regime, who's been these so-called, the self-appointed experts of negotiations and dragging things out, and they think they got the best of the US with Obama and Biden, are now suddenly being beat at their own game, and they're just losing their minds. I mean, they had to turn on the internet to stop infighting, and it's not really helping that much. But Act 4 is going to start, and it's going to be kinetic operations, so boom booms. Why is it going to start? What's going to trigger it? Well, we've been doing it slowly to them. We're kind of forcing them to butt heads with each other. We're provoking them. We're killing lieutenants, bombing the straits, sending drones in there. A lot of the stuff that we're doing is to make them do a first move. In fact, the blockade, as the regime officials have been saying, is if the blockade continues, we, the regime, are going to be ones to break it. We're going to do something about it. So we're provoking the regime into restarting the kinetic operations. And when that happens, we're thinking that it's going to be very brief. So probably like a week-long sort of operation where you're hitting 4 times the amount of targets that you hit the last time. So shrink down the size of the time duration from like the 40 days of strikes down into like a week. And then multiply the number of boom booms that we did by 4. That's what we're looking at. So just go after them, hit anyone you can, any IRGC member you can possibly find. They show their head, they're gone. All the armored vehicles, tanks, militias, whatever you can possibly target, because we've been collecting intel this whole time. And if that is successful, that opens the way for the uprising of the Iranian people to happen again, and we win. If you want to simplify it down, that's the general direction at which we're heading into.
Do you want to also talk about? Do you also want to talk about the new conditions, because President Trump changed the the notes on the negotiations for the memorandum of understanding. He changed all the conditions with the Islamic Republic. So what I've heard is that he, right in the middle of the talk, he just made it even more impossible for the Islamic Republic to say yes to it. And the Islamic Republic thought that they're getting close, and then all of a sudden, President Trump sent some notes, change a few things that makes it even harder for them to get. Not even like, guys, this, remember, we're not talking about getting an agreement on a deal. We're talking about getting an agreement for a the memorandum of understanding, and we still don't have an agreement even on the MOU. And apparently, President Trump derailed the progress to even getting an agreement on the MOU. Forget, like, we're not talking about a deal here, and we don't even have a signature even on the MOU. So do you have that? But before we go to that, but let's do because there's a super chat that has been waiting for us for a long time. But let's respond to that. And then, do you have those, by the way? Do you know what I'm talking about? Because I don't have the
Yep.
post. I was just
I know what
listening
you're
to it.
talking about, but I don't think anyone actually knows what those new terms are. I haven't seen them posted anywhere. People just say that Trump made it harder for them, unless you
I saw
saw
Iran International saying it.
your international. Okay, let's see.
No, I mean, I wasn't. It wasn't the post. I was listening to their TV, show. Let me see if I could find it.
So, guys, we've arrived at the most important part of our stream where we're telling you guys, listen, we're about to zoom out and tell you the summary of everything that's been happening. President Trump had three options to attack the Islamic Republic. It was the economic way, kinetic way, with bombs and missiles and jets, and then it was the diplomatic, political way. And he chose all three at the same time. So economic fury, epic fury, and then he's been negotiating with them to make them frustrated, given concessions. Whoever does give concessions gets outed, and then whoever gets outed, the regime starts attacking, and it's been dividing them. I thought that every time we were getting close to a deal, I would kind of get nervous, and I'd be like, is he really going to do it? And then it would drag on, and it wouldn't happen for weeks and weeks and weeks. And I thought to myself, the first couple of times this happened, I'm like, okay, so then he's not actually trying to make a deal. When you're trying to make a deal with someone, you want to make the deal as soon as possible because you want to achieve the end state. If you're going to go buy a car, you're not going to negotiate there for like a few days. You're just going to try to negotiate for a couple hours and get the car and go. It's been dragging on for months. Every time that you're getting close to a deal or an operation like a strike, you say at the request of Pakistan, the request of Saudi, Qatar, UAE, or, oh, we're going to get harder on them in the deal now. There's new terms. Is he really going to make a deal with them? None of his supporters say so. None of the people around him say so. I personally don't think so. Think about it in a historical aspect as well. What is President Trump going to be remembered for? Do you think people in history are going to remember him for the one that killed Ali Khamenei? Or do you think they're going to remember him as the one that let the Islamic Republic, made a deal with the Islamic Republic, and let them survive longer? So that's why we're in Act 3, the negotiation phase, the ceasefire. Provoke them, splinter them, preferably even let them start phase 4, which is the boom booms. And then when the boom booms start, you are going to wipe them out down to the last man. And that's where we get to Act 5. Act 5 is the Iranian people. I mean, we already knew this. As soon as the strikes end, that would be the best window for the Iranian people to come out, which is exactly what happened last time. The strikes were ongoing. People were very hopeful, really ready. As soon as the strikes stopped, we're going to come out. And then the strikes stopped unexpectedly, and they were still told to stay inside their homes. This year, we are finally, in my opinion, this year, we're going to see the fruits of our labors for this resistance that we've been conducting.
Okay, I found it. It is here. Okay, look at this. So, look at this, guys. This is big. President Donald Trump's edits to the U.S.-Iran Memorandum of Understanding included somewhat significant changes related to the Strait of Hormuz and the removal of highly enriched uranium, CBS News reported, citing sources with knowledge to the negotiation. Guys, this just happened. Okay, well, it was from today. The broad strokes of the memorandum includes a 60-day cessation of violence, clauses calling for the reopening the Strait of Hormuz, and a framework to reopen negotiations on Iran's nuclear program, the report said. The arrangement also involves the potential for waivers or sanctions relief that could allow Iran to. So this is not saying the bigger part. Like, I heard that every change, the changes that President Trump made, is significantly changes. Maybe I should just play it on Iran International with subtitles. Let me see if I could find. Yep, because this is what I was watching. This is what I was watching. I don't know if you guys want me to translate it to you guys, and I don't know why they're not posting that anywhere.
Yeah, I think we should.
Yeah, look at this. Yeah, look at the.
با ما همراه شدن مرزیه هر چه میگذره به جای اینکه این گره بازتر بشه.
Like, okay, so everything as okay, the translations are wrong. So it's saying basically everything is getting more difficult.
داره پیچیده تر میشه. الان همه گزارش ها حاکی از اینه که دونالد ترامپ شروط سخت‌تری گذاشته و اون رو
So like all the reports shows that President Trump has put tougher conditions.
به تهران فرستاده.
And he sent the MOU back to Tehran with even tougher conditions.
کاملا همینطوره نیوش ما الان
So yes, exactly. That's exactly true. Okay, the new version. By the way, guys, this is nowhere else is reporting this, and I can't find any post of this except here.
دقیقاً شاهد یک دور تسلسل باطل دیگری هست.
So he's saying that we're witnessing another round of, basically just going in circles.
که قرار هست این مفاد تفاهم نامه‌ای که فکر می‌کردیم هفته پیش نهایی شده دوباره داره
Like we were told that the memorandum of understanding was finalized last week, but we can see that we're still in the middle of it.
بین طرفین جابجا میشه توسط پاکستانی‌ها. گویا این آقای ترامپ روز چهارشنبه یک خط بطلان کشیده بر تمامی اون مفاد قبلی که به
So he's saying apparently President Trump had striked out all the main points of the previous in the previous terms in the previous agreements in the MOU.
نظر می‌رسید موافقش بود و اون رو دوباره فرستاد.
All the things that President Trump had communicated that maybe he would be agreeing with the Islamic Republic, he basically removed all of them.
به تهران و انتظار دارن.
So and they now have a new MOU that they just sent to Tehran.
تا یک هفته 3 روز تا یک هفته طول بکشه با اشاره به اینکه کنایه زدن.
So they're saying now the Americans are saying that this might take 3 days to 1 week, and they're also making fun of the Islamic Republic, saying that the Islamic Republic.
جمهوری اسلامی در غار زندگی میکنه و
So you're saying this might take longer because the Islamic Republic lives in a cave.
طولانی هست این مسیر پاسخ دادن اونها تا اونها
And that's why it might take the Islamic Republic longer to respond.
پاسخ نهایی رو دوباره به دولت آمریکا ابلاغ کنن. تغییرات چه است؟ آقای ترامپ مشخصاً
So what change? See, this is what I'm trying to find everywhere. But I'm only finding it here. He's saying, so what were the changes that they made?
و بر اساس گزارش اکسیوس و نیویورک تایمز سه تغییر اساسی در متن ارسالی
So there are 3 changes apparently that the President Trump have made to the MOU. And again, remember the sources are Axios and New York Times, both of them. So we don't know if it's true, but take it with a grain of salt.
ایجاد کرده. تغییر اول در خصوص تعهدات هسته‌ای جمهوری اسلامی است.
So the first change that they make is the Islamic Republic's nuclear commitment.
جمهوری اسلامی در متنی که برای آمریکایی‌ها ارسال کرده بوده گفته بوده که ما به بمب هسته‌ای دست نخواهیم یا
So in the original text that the Islamic Republic has sent to Trump, in the MOU proposal for the MOU, the Islamic Republic has said that we will never obtain a nuclear bomb.
و بعد از یک دوره آتش‌بس 60 روزه در خصوص چگونه
And after a 60-day ceasefire, we could start talking about how
و مکانیزم انتقال اورانیوم‌های غنی
we could start talking about the mechanism for transferring the enriched uranium outside of Iran. So this was what the Islamic Republic was offering.
شده صحبت می‌کنیم. ترامپ این رو خط زده و جای
So Trump apparently crossed that. So that's the part that President Trump crossed out.
نوشته در مورد چگونگیش ما دوباره صحبت نمی‌کنیم.
So Trump said like, no, we're not going to talk about the mechanism.
تکلیف مشخص هست در مورد اینکه اون رو چگونه و کی به آمریکا انتقال بدیم قرار هست صحبت.
Okay, so Trump removed that part of the text. So Ali, this is important. These are the details. So Trump said like, no, we're not going to talk about the mechanism. The mechanism is determined. We're going to be talking about when to transfer it. How and when to transfer to America. So That was like, look at this. This is the level of detail that we're now involved with. So, like, don't worry about the mechanism. Just like, we're going to, after 60 days, the MOU says that after 60 days, you're going to tell us when you're going to give it to us.
بکنیم. دو تغییر دیگری که گفته میشه ترامپ در این متن تفاهم‌نامه
So there are two other changes that President Trump made to the MOU. Guys, remember just a few days ago, people were panicking like, they have a deal. They have a deal. A week after that, we're now seeing that they don't even have an MOU. And not only they don't have an MOU, President Trump has made new changes to the MOU that the Islamic Republic is going to have a difficult time to accept. So what are the two other changes that President Trump made? Okay, yeah, people are saying that's interesting. Okay, good. So you guys like getting this detailed, huh?
ایجاد کرده یکی در خصوص بازگشایی تنگه هرمز و یکی در
So the two other changes, one of them is about the Strait of Hormuz,
خصوص سرنوشت پولهای بلوکه شده جمهوری اسلامی.
and another one is regarding the fate of the Islamic Republic's blocked funds.
یعنی خلاصه کلامی که دقیقاً برگشتیم به چند هفته که نه چند ماه قبل. یعنی
So she's saying, so basically to summarize, we have moved backwards, not a few weeks, but a few months. So she's saying that based on this new note that President Trump has sent back to Tehran, we are all the progress that the Islamic Republic and President Trump has made into reaching an MOU in the past week, that has been undone. And not only that, we're actually back a few months. That's what she's saying.
Nothing's changed.
مفاد اصلی که هر کدوم خطوط سرخ طرف مقابل به نوعی عنوان کردن دوباره برگشتن به جای
So all the red lines are back where they were before. So this is how far behind getting an MOU we are.
Nothing's changed in the negotiating front for months. We're back where we started.
Back where we started. The red lines are back.
What happened if the let's just say the goal was to get to this point, to just have a few months pass by? Should we tell people what the cost benefit was?
Yeah. So there are multiple reasons why it would be beneficial for President Trump to delay all of this, right? One is to get more, to weaken the Islamic Republic even more with the blockade. One, right? Before we go back to military operations. Two is to restockpile on the missile interceptors. Three is to give the soldiers a rest, which is very important. Four is to get more military assets in the region, which now are ready. Okay. Five is to threaten the Arab countries around the Persian Gulf, that we're going to go to war, and to make them panic and ask for more protection for President Trump. So President Trump reminding them that who's boss, and maybe they should give more to President Trump for the protection that they receive from the United States, right? That's number 5. 6 is to maybe delay it until after the midterms, maybe, so that gas prices do not go too high before the midterms. That might be part of the calculations. And Texas just saying, USS Boxer left Singapore yesterday. Holy crap, really? For the Persian Gulf, there you go. That confirms the military asset part. If that we'll see if that's true. That's amazing. We have been waiting for the USS Boxer for a long time. Ali, did we miss anything? Any other reasons for yes, we did. 7 more, the internal division and the infighting and the civil war picking up. And for the Islamic Republic. You know what? This is a very good list. We should make a video about this list.
Yeah, 8 points.
So what did we? Yeah, what did we talk about? What was the list? Interceptors, rest for soldiers, assets coming in, military assets coming into the Persian Gulf, blockade weakening the regime. What else did we miss? What else did I say?
Basically the oil money. Actually, I'll say this after.
Internal division, gas prices. That's 6. I had 7. What was the other one? I had 7
for Israel.
Oh, Arab countries showing whose boss? So, yeah, at the Hajj, like yes, basically
Mhm.
threatening the Hajj. Okay, there you go.
China.
Wow, that's it. Yeah. What else?
China.
China what?
China's oil.
Oh, China's oil. Oh, putting more pressure on China?
Yeah, the longer the oil prices stay up, the more China has to buy them at a higher price.
Okay, pressure on China. Yeah, okay, sure.
And I mean, yeah, you could. I mean, like, there's sub reasons: intelligence gathering, arming people, special operations, whatever. But the oil money is something that the Islamic Republic has been burning through, and that oil money is from oil that they sold in the past few months, and they haven't exported any oil. It's been 31 days. 0 barrels of crude oil has gotten out from the Islamic Republic. So it's really taking effect, the blockade.
Texas is saying you said midterms, but midterms are not part of his calculations. He's already said that multiple times. But here's the thing, Texas. I think that him saying that he doesn't care about the midterms is mind games, because it's his job to care about other people within the Republican Party that have been loyal to him and making the Republican Party win. That's part of his job. So I don't believe that he doesn't care about the party and the success of the party that he's in. I'm sure that he cares about Iran being free, and basically the Islamic Republic not having a nuclear weapon more. Like I believe that he prioritizes that, but I don't think that he doesn't care about the midterms, especially given how hands-on and involved he has been when it comes to supporting his favorite candidates in the midterms. So I do think the midterms are part of his calculation. It's not his priority, but I do think it's part of his calculation. And him saying that he doesn't care about the midterms is just the art of the deal, basically trying not to act like he cares too much.
Yeah. He also, I mean, think about it. The things that you really want in a deal, like your ultimate goal, you're not going to talk about it, because then that tells the enemy that, that actually matters to you.
Yeah. And said Texas saying, I didn't say he's not caring about the success of the party. Okay, well then he has to care about the midterms then. If he cares about the success of his party. To some extent, but I do agree he's not his priority.
Some people are reporting another assassination attempt in Kermanshah. So let's see if that just happened. So let's just see if there's any other reports that come out recently about that, 30 minutes ago. So yeah, that's a great list. That's a video in itself,
Good
like
list.
a whole update.
Yeah, that's okay. Oh, another thing. He doesn't want to destroy the infrastructure. Okay, my list is more complete. He doesn't want to. He's trying. Okay, he can get it done easy, but he's trying to do it in a way that he keeps the infrastructure for the Iranian people. Okay, and also he needs to demonstrate that all diplomatic methods have been exhausted before we go for full military action. So now our list is complete. Ooh, guys, that's the most complete. That's a list of 9 or 10 items here. I think this is the most complete list ever.
And if anyone ever asks you what makes you so sure that we're going to go back to the military strikes, just tell them, not only did we not take any troops or equipment out of the Middle East, but we doubled what we had in there in terms of troops, equipment. We wouldn't do that for no reason. And the same people were saying the same thing before February 28th. How do you know the strikes are going to happen? It's like, well, hey, we're only moving stuff into the region. We're going to do that because we're prepared for something to happen. All right. So besides the burning of that effigy of Javad Zarif,
That was a good find, by the way.
yeah,
Good job.
yeah, I was surprised when I saw. I was like, "What?" So besides that, there's, you know how they had that like Durka concert, and they're all like shirtless and stuff, and they're like, you know, doing all that. So they did that again, and this time someone came up to talk. Remember how yesterday we were talking about how this self-proclaimed expert came on the state media and he said, the Aryans, they've only been here for like 4,000 years.
Yeah.
We've been here for 60. Okay, so it's like that. Okay, so guys, be prepared. There might be a little bit of steam coming out of your heads.
Oh wow. Are you kidding me? Okay, after. Oh my god. Oh
There we
no
go.
no. Yeah, there. We go.
All right. They keep saying you guys are Arab worshippers. Yes, we are Arab worshippers. We worship Arabs. Cyrus the Great is not great. Great is the name of Haydar.
Oh no, you didn't.
We have Ali, Imam Ali, guys, not me. Who do you have? What do you think about that, Armin?
Wait, play it from the beginning to end one more time.
Okay.
Oh my god. This man.
I'll
is
play the
a
rest of the clip.
leader. This man. Why did you not show us the best part? The zombie army and the red lights. That was the best. Wait, play that again. That was a horror movie.
Guys, please, can you?
What is that?
Guys, if you were to close your eyes and imagine yourself in a nightmare, or like if you just took a bunch of drugs or you're super drunk, this is like what's reverberating in your head. So just imagine, okay, right here, you guys are like in a nightmare, okay? Close your eyes and just listen. Okay, and then at this point of the nightmare, okay, the voices stop, and then you open your eyes, and this is what you see in front of you. Oh my god.
And that's
okay,
Ali, by the way.
sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry.
That was Ali that they zoomed in on the pic. Oh my god. These people look possessed. they look possessed.
Harman, they actually today in Tehran they closed down a cafe because men and women were in there without hijab and like talking with each other, and their public reason for closing down the cafe, shutting it down, was that it was satanic.
Oh wait, I saw it. Oh my god!
And then they do
Wait,
this.
Can you send me that? Can you send me this and also that news?
Yeah.
Oh my god! It's good to put these things side by side with each other.
Guys, this is what you get when you infiltrate the Durka telegrams and Twitters and everything. You see what they see.
By the way, good. That was really good putting this side by side, Ali. The
Yeah,
fact
we need
that
to expose them.
the fact that here's what I found with Ali's.
You found it? Okay.
The cafe one. So they a cafe here. Let's go back here. Remove this. Look at this. Tehran cafe sealed over gig deemed satanic activities. What were they doing? Police in Iran sealed the cafe over accusation that it promoted what authorities called satanic activities, state media reported on Sunday. A video from inside the cafe on Tehran's Valiaz Street, oh, that's where I lived. Valiaz Street was also released, which appeared to show men and women seated around tables during a live music performance. Oh yeah, of course, music. In the footage, some audience members could be seen clapping. Oh, clapping, that's very satanic. Filming with phones and moving their heads to the music as a performer performed near a microphone and music stand. The report said Tehran's public venues police acted after receiving reports about the cafe's activities. Authorities accused the cafe of holding Western music events and providing a setting for what officers described as deviant sects involving young men and women. They also said customers at the cafe had been seen making strange and unusual movements. It's called dancing. It's called dancing.
Oh
It's
man,
dancing.
strange and unusual. Hey, you wanna make some strange and unusual movements? That's what you have to say next time you go up.
Ooh, next time we go to a party or something, you're like, hey, hello. You want to make some strange and unusual movements with me?
Oh man. And then they go and do that. Wait, they're making strange and unusual movements themselves in that video.
Yes, exactly.
And they're all shirtless.
Yes.
Javid was saying, Ali, how do you find these
That
clips?
actually might work.
What?
That is weird. That is unusual enough. That might work. I'd be like, yeah. Oh yeah, go on, sorry.
Javid's saying, Ali, how do you find these clips to make me the most infuriated I can possibly feel?
Ooh, mission accomplished.
Yeah, here's the thing. I already watched it and I already got mad. Okay. And then I play it for you guys to get you guys feeling the same way that I did. And I enjoy that because now I'm no longer alone.
I didn't get angry with that. I got happy because this is going to help us. This is like, we need more anger against Islamic Republic. And that video, I think a lot of non-Iranians don't understand that attack on Kurosh while saying that we worship Arabs, that is the exact type of gasoline that we need to be pouring on this fire. So I'm suspecting that this guy, where is he? This guy is one of us. Like this guy here. No, let's go over here. This guy, he's with us. Okay, because I couldn't have designed a better video to stir shit up. Like this video is gonna go viral. Right? You're saying we worship Arabs and insulted Saras? Like this is like, yeah, exactly. This is the stuff that we need before the uprising. This makes Iranian people's blood boil in a way that few things can. So thank you for helping us out with the motivation for the next uprising. By the way, this is exactly what we need.
You know, my favorite part about this is he says Cyrus is not great. Great is the name of Haydar. And he does this. He's like, yeah. Oh, wait. Back to
Bring it back up. Oh, yeah.
Okay. So he's like, guys, he's like, Cyrus is not great. Great is the name of Haydar. Boom. It's like, yeah. Yeah, I said that. I did that.
I did that. I'm so brave. I'm so brave. Yeah, I don't know. That man's safety is at risk, by the way. Living in Iran and saying that about Cyrus, I don't know.
He got what he wanted. He got the video of him saying that, and now everyone's gonna know him forever.
See, Javid is like losing. Look at this. Javid's like, take it off the screen. This makes me want to delete. Oh my god.
It's so bad. It really is.
I bet you some mullahs. I know some mullah. I follow some mullahs that they're gonna watch that video and they're gonna call that person a Zionist infiltrator. Because I know some mullahs that I follow. I'm like that. Look at that. And like, what the fuck are you doing? Can't you see what the situation we're in? Are you basically trying to poke the people to come and kill us? I'm serious, guy. I know certain pro-regime people who would look at that video and would be, the first thing that they would think of is think that that's a Zionist spy purposefully saying that to stir shit up. I'm not saying they're right, but I know that that's what their take is going to be. Oh, Ali, we have. Do you want to do the super chat?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Nassim Barande, who says, Javid Shah, sit back and watch West Europe fall. Yeah. Armin, did you hear about the Paris riots today and yesterday?
Oh, shit, yeah. What the fuck are
So,
they doing to
so
their
the
city?
Champions League is it's football, it's soccer. And basically PSG, Paris Saint-Germain, is a team out of Paris, and they won. And riots happened, cars, buildings set on fire, everything's just going down the drain. And that's happening when they won. So I wonder what happened if, other things happen. And yes, there was a lot of these immigrants out on the streets from all the clips that I could see. So you're right, Nassim. Maybe it's already fallen. Who knows? No, I think you guys can come back. And Sarato, thank you for the super chat, who says, given how fractures within the regime are worsening, could strikes be counterproductive at this point by causing unity among the Durkas? The Durkas want us to go back to the boom booms.
Yeah, maybe. Honestly, some people are gonna hate me saying that, but maybe actually, I don't know. So, if we're only focusing on maximum damage on the Islamic Republic, I would be biased to say, just wait a little bit longer. Just wait a little bit longer, right? But I also know how many the Iranian people are focusing on needing to end this faster because their situation in Iran is bad. But honestly, I think this is doing more harm to them right now than military operation. So I think I think so. That's you're right. I think maybe the most effective strategy is to wait a little bit longer because right now nothing is damaging the Islamic Republic more than the current political dynamic in Iran. Yeah.
Yeah. Be counterproductive, though. I mean, the strikes would be short, really intense. They'd just get rid of everyone that they could. So at any moment, at this point, I think we've done some pretty good damage. But unfortunately for the Iranian people, the longer this goes, the more it is to the benefit of the United States because their strategy is working. It causes division. They starve the regime out of money. I wish it would happen sooner. Let's see. Yeah, thank you. And Fleshy Interloper, who says, I wish the regime would stop dissing each other and drop the gloves. Yeah. Some of the militias
We
did.
might get there. We might get there at some point.
I wonder how the militias solved that incident where they shot at each other and some of the Hashd al-Shabi members died. I wonder how that got resolved.
Do we know if that even happened, though? We never get confirmation.
Yeah, we didn't get confirmation, and I think it would be hard-pressed to, but a lot of eyewitnesses reported that when they were crossing the street, they saw Hashd al-Shabi bodies with the insignias
I
on
mean,
the ground.
if I was the regime, I would come just pay everybody to stop that from continuing. So maybe that's how it got resolved.
Yeah. Yeah, me too, Flesh Interloper, me too. Mr. Ed, who says, both parties are negotiating with themselves. Trump's not talking to those thugs, in my opinion.
Both parties are putting out statements more designed for the Islamic Republic is putting out statements out there designed to make the pro-regime people happy, to show that they're strong. President Trump is putting statements out there that is designed to mess with their head. But yeah, both sides are not putting out statements out there that is getting us closer to an agreement, for sure.
Yeah. And thank you, Mr. Ed.
Thank you.
And Leo, who says, Adi, what's the ant situation? I have a cup in the corner of my room, and what's sirke in English?
Vinegar.
Vinegar. There's vinegar in the cup, and I'm trying to see if that'll repel them, and they haven't been bothering me today. So
You didn't try Neil Bunny's suggestion with the
cinnamon? I feel bad. I can't do that.
You can't sit down and laugh at them like Neil
No.
Bunny? No, okay. Show mercy on the ants. Okay.
Personally, I don't like confusing my enemy and making them turn on each other. I like to just squish them as soon as possible. If I was the president of the United States, I would do that.
More kinetic. So Ali prefers kinetic operations against the ants.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
Thanks, Lior. And Sarah, who says, Armin,
Oh,
your
yeah.
caller is attacking you.
Yes. Sarah was saying she's here. Let me see if there you go. Okay. So
I
Sarah was
noticed that.
concerned that by the time we get to her super chat, it's not happening anymore. So like, don't worry, Sarah. I will make it so that your super chat. I will make it so that your super chat is relevant when we get to it. Okay. There you go. So okay. All right. Thank you. Yes.
Thanks, Sarah. And back to Fleshy Interloper with the super chat, who says, suggested new wording, total surrender, you losers. That would be very on brand for President Trump to say that. He likes the word loser.
Yes, he does.
And Victory, who says, Adi, please explain what you said yesterday, that with current conditions only, like the naval blockade, etc., and no bombing, freedom can be had in 7 months. So we were explaining how the head of Mossad said that if things keep going the way they do, we don't make a deal with the Islamic Republic, we keep pressuring them with the blockade, they'll fall in 7 months. So basically by the end of the year, he's saying 7 months just means end of the year. I don't know. He has access to better information than I do, for sure. But no one on this planet can say how long this will take. Like, no one knows that. There's too many factors here. But if he's saying 7 months, what I was saying was that, look, he's not saying years. He's not saying 7 years. He's not saying 3-4 years. He's saying 7 months. We're talking about months. This guy thinks that it will be over sooner than later. And he has access to information better than I do.
Okay.
Yeah, and Wyatt, who says, the naval blockage is classical siege warfare. I agree.
Mm.
With all this talking about a deal, we forget that the Islamic Republic is under siege and their economy is being choked. Is the deal a red herring? Red herring? Do you know what that
Like
means?
distraction.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I agree that as long as the blockade is on, the deal is that this is basically a distraction or buying time for making the blockade continue to put pressure on the Islamic Republic. Is that I think that's what White is saying.
Yeah, I would say so. Ooh, a quick little update. So there's 8 tankers up in the air, with more that probably have their transponder off. Okay, so we actually have the highest amount of aerial activity in the Middle East that we've seen this week tonight. Cool. And we have a super chat from Nare, who says, "Remember during the war, they praised Cyrus on billboards and kept talking about Iran's 2,500-year-old civilization. Ha. They always do this when it's in their benefit and they want the people's support. We're Iranians. We Islamists, yes, we're Iranians. And then as soon as they're trying to consolidate power, F the Iranians, F the Iranian culture." You're right, Nare. Oh my God, we have 13 minutes. I kind of wanted you to see something. I wanted your thoughts on it, but before that, I wanted to show you guys a quick update on Princess Noor Pahlavi.
Ooh.
So,
Nice.
guys, today, so this is Noor Pahlavi herself posting this, and is
Zoom.
thanking. Let's copy image. All right, so Princess Noor Pahlavi is thanking the mayor of Oslo because she is in Oslo for the Freedom Forum, which she will be talking in, and she'll be taking questions. She'll have a Q&A in there. So we're looking forward to seeing that. We got to watch that. And I'm sure you guys are going to cover it on Iran Revolution Live. I'll be watching there too. And lastly, I wanted you to watch this with me, and I wanted to see what you would think.
Wait! You can't play that. That's Jubilee.
Oh.
Oh, they are like they will strike us down.
Oof.
They will. Oh yeah. They are not fucking around while showing their videos. Oh my God.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that was
So
close.
60 minutes. So remember, 60 minutes, Al Jazeera, and what is it called? Jubilee? Something. Jubilee. Ooh, no. You show 1 second of that, and they'll strike you down. They take away your. Yeah.
Do you think we're fine with the image?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay.
Can you tell us what happened though?
Okay, so basically, you guys know those videos where they set like chairs around a table, and whoever they bring up a topic, the topic is like the Iran war, and then they'll have this expert sitting at the table, and then whoever wants to talk to him will like sprint out of their chair and like sit in front of the expert and be like, start asking them questions. This young man, this American young man, or maybe not so young, but gets in the chair and he starts asking this expert. He's like, "I think bombing Iran is absolutely in the American people's interest." And he goes on to say all the correct things that we've been saying. And the expert replies with, he completely ignores all of his points, completely ignores that the Iranian people have been slaughtered, that nuclear proliferation, meaning all the countries around the Middle East are going to have to have a nuclear weapon, death to America, all this. He ignores everything. And this guy's name is Glenn Greenwald, the expert. He says, "You seem like a young guy to me. Have you ever thought about going and fighting in this war that you're cheering on?"
Oh, fucking idiot. What a fucking idiot. What does that got to... Oh my God.
Classic. Just ignore everything and just be like, in one ear, out the other.
So anybody who wants to talk about whether or not a war is justified has to go participate in it. So that is a very convenient position for the isolationists to have, right? Because then nobody could argue against them unless they're participating in it. And that is very convenient because the people who are participating in it are not there to debate you, and their job is not to debate, their job is to fight. And the people who can debate you shouldn't be debating you because they're not in the battlefield. That's very convenient for you, so nobody can basically talk to you then to convince you that this is the right thing to do. What a fucking retard.
Yeah. Isolationists they'll push their points until it comes back and bites them in the butt, and then they'll blame someone else.
You know what? Somebody should ask him to go fight for IRGC then, given that how much he defends them. Like, have you thought about going in and joining the IRGC and participating in the, like, if you, but yeah, this is the comeback. Glenn, if you think the IRGC has the right to fight back against the United States defending itself, then why don't you go and participate, join their army? Why don't you go there? Why don't you go, like, why are you, why don't you go join them? And like, oh, you're not young? Don't worry. They don't have that limitation. You could go.
Inserver's saying, didn't he say IRGC was good because they fought ISIS?
Well, he can't say that because if he wants to have that position, he should go join IRGC and fight ISIS. You're not allowed to have that position that IRGC is good for fighting ISIS unless you go join the IRGC and fight ISIS.
Man.
You can't you cannot argue for space travel for space travel unless you are willing to go to Mars. You cannot argue for anything unless you're actively participating in it, apparently.
No, but that's different, Armin. That's different. Guys, to finish off the clips that I will show you guys today, I have something really good. I have this clip, guys, just pay attention, guys. This clip summarizes the average regime supporter, okay? All of them into this one person I'm about to show you. All of them. I'm being super serious here, okay? Believe me. You guys believe me, right? Okay.
Well, before you do that, let's go with Amy. Super chat.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Amy is saying both. Pop your collars. Okay. Should we do it? Wait. Like that?
Oh no, mine's gonna fall over.
Yeah, it's not very stable. What's that?
So strange. I've never done that.
I've never done that before either. It's weird.
It's kind of dehati.
Is it?
Probably, yeah. Anyway.
Okay.
There you go, Amy.
There you go. Okay.
Okay. Oh yeah, and someone asked me what I was drinking.
Oh yeah. Important. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. No worries. Thanks, Amy. Appreciate you. And Beach Kid asked, Ali, what are you drinking? I actually never showed you guys my water bottle.
Ooh.
So before I show you guys the clip, this is my water bottle. Oh wait.
You need to flip
this one says Baba vel kon dige. Actually, don't read that one. But yeah, and then we got, this is the instrument that I play. Right here. And we have Google.
Wait, you should play for us one day.
Yeah, I'll play.
Wait,
and then
what does that say? The part that you...
Oh.
What does it say? Cool.
Yeah, and then we have in Iran, when you're traveling around by car, on the freeway signs, it'll say like this city, this many kilometers, like Karaj, this many kilometers. And I used to see them all the time because we'd be driving like all the time across Iran. So I have a lot of those. I have the first car made in Iran called the Paycon. Some symbols. Then we have the most truest statement in the world. It says, if she's khoshgel, she's mushgel. So if she's pretty, she's a problem. This is the only absolute you guys must deal with in life. And
oh my
this
God.
one says I don't know if I should read it. Anyway,
Read it.
should I read it?
No. What
Okay.
is it? Yeah, read it.
Okay, this one says هر کی اینو بخونه خره. دیدی ریدی. Guys, I take this with me everywhere, and my parents, whenever I'm with them and we're out, they hate it because it has all this like B-tarbiyat, this like impolite stuff all over it. They hate it. They hate it. They're always like, they put this away.
Wait, Ali, can you bring your Santur in front of the camera one day and play a little bit for us? Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Good.
All right, you guys have to ready yourselves to see the average regime supporter. This encompasses all of them. And you might think that I'm going to show you a cartoon or something. It's not the case. This is an actual regime rally stage and everything. Okay, here we go. Oh my God, what is this? Oh man, it's too good. Oh man, it's too good. It's good. This guy just comes in, says gibberish, and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, Magbat."
Yeah. Yes. So he's trying to say "death to America," but why does he not know how to speak? And people are like, "Yeah, good job, death to America." But all he's saying is like, What was that?
You know what? This is probably what it sounds like to non-Farsi speakers. I envy you guys, by the way. You don't understand what they're saying, and it's great. This is what it sounds like to you. And they go, "Yes, death to America."
But he didn't even say death to America. It's like he's saying, they're
like, off-fatty.
Oh my God. Send that to me as well, please. Thank you.
All right, just sent.
Look at this. Oh, thank you. Oh my God, that was so epic. And look at this compliment you got.
Thank you. Appreciate it. You guys can actually find those stickers on redbubble.com. It's like Etsy.
Read it.
Yeah.
Okay, as Hermes is saying, Ali, you're base as fuck with those stickers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Yeah, you guys can get them. They're on redbubble.com. There's basically Iranian artists who sell these stickers, and then you just buy it from them.
Oh yeah, actually Redback was like true, like he didn't even wait for the crowd to finish chanting back even. Yeah, and he was holding a note. Like, did he write the chants on them? Like he was reading off of something.
Man, I don't know what he wrote, if that's what he was saying, but yeah. Yeah, I want to see what he wrote. Actually.
I honestly feel bad for him because he doesn't know what he's doing. Like that guy is like kind of like, but the people are taking advantage of him. Like, poor guy. Okay. Oh, we got another super chat. Thank you so much, Tin Lee, saying Biden, America can be summed in one word. Play video. Oh, wait.
Oh, we just hit 4:30 though.
Let me see.
Is that the video?
Biden, America can be summed in one word.
He keeps saying,
yeah, he goes crazy. Like he doesn't know what. Okay, fear. Okay, let's just do this one, and then we'll go. Okay, hold on. Share screen. Let me full screen this, and then bring this up here. Okay, I need to go like this and then this. Okay. So let's see what let's summarize America in one word.
America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to put him
Wait, one more time.
America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to put him.
And guys, there's
Oh, no.
there's no reason why we're playing that right after the regime
Right,
supporter
yeah.
saying that. There's no correlation there.
No correlation. Oh, yeah. So beautiful, so beautiful.
Yeah,
I love it. Okay, that was actually good way to end the show. Okay, guys. Yeah, it was so fitting with your video, Ali.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So that was us. I'm gonna go get ready for my final show of the day in half an hour from now. 6th show in the Persian channel. So, yep. See you guys with Ali. Same time tomorrow. Oh, Ali, you have. Oh no, that was it.
It was last night.
That was yesterday. Okay. All right, guys. So see you same time tomorrow. I'm Israel Chai.
Israel Chai. Slava
Slava
Ukraine.
Ukrainian. Long live America.
Long live America.
Javi
Shah.
Shah. Payande.
Iran.
See you guys soon.